Hello and welcome to Furious Driving, and this is the 2025 Lancaster NEC Classic Motor Show, and I'm here moments before the doors open, or the doors maybe aren't just opening, to have a quick look around what we've got here. And I'm doing things backwards today. I've walked in the wrong door and I'm in that back hall where Classic American lives. So I'm going to give you a quick look around at some of the interesting stuff that's lurking in these huge halls. I say a few halls, there's loads of halls, it's massive. Already someone's polishing an Escort, someone's photographing a Peugeot. The day has yet to begin. But there's lots to see. And the first thing I'm seeing is a Pink Panther Land Rover. No idea if it's a real one or a recreation. I don't care, it's brilliant. These were the original kind of SAS off-road vehicles painted pink to blend in with the desert when they were operational in wherever they were operational. Next to a Eleanor Mustang. This is so cool. These guys have also got a Daytona, inspired by the Rover SD1, as we all know. And another Peugeot 205. This is the third Peugeot 205 I've seen today, as I saw one in the motorway services on the way up as well. Oh look, it's the MG Owners Club. With an F, or a TF, sorry. There's fun little cars, I should get one of those. This is going to be my usual sporadic, crazy, running around like a lunatic, trying to shoot everything, and then going back a second time to try and take photos, which won't happen. These are the singers. None of them I expect to call Pearl, because that'd be a terrible joke. Isn't that cute? Wouldn't that be a great fun thing to take out on a summer or an autumn day? An open-top singer. And this area here is where the Roots stuff seems to be. I really like Roots as a brand. This is the Big Minx, got an Avenger. Oh wow, got a GLS racing model over there. Roots Group were always just a little bit more than the Fords and the Vauxhalls. Seem to be slightly nicer made. A little bit more interesting. Look at this Sunbeam just here. And behind us we've got, so completely walk past the Roots Historic Archive. Wonderful people who do lots of really good work in trying to keep the brand alive and maintain its memories. There's some great cars there. You'll notice it's 8:59 and already I'm talking fast. That's because there's just so much to see. And I know for a fact we'll see a fraction of it. And if I don't show your favourite car or your stand, it's not because I've snubbed it deliberately. We've got Morris commercials. It's because if you face one way, there are 5 things behind you missed. Oh, look at this. That's fantastic. Oh, the Morris, Austin Morris, what is that model? I don't even know what that model of van is. It's 1973. It doesn't actually say what the model is. It's pretty cool though. I love that little J40 with a little so a J40 in the back of an A40. A J40 in an A40. Get my nomenclatures all correct. I must admit, a commercial classic is a very useful thing to have around. As is a big Humber, there's always time for a big Humber to be around. More singers. Oh, blimey. I wonder how fast I can do the walk around and then go back and take photos. I'll try to keep this video less than an hour today. Morris's, I think Rolls Royce is behind these, because those are definitely MGs and TVRs. Rover P6 Club. Have a quick, Maserati. A quick squiz at the P6s. Nice. What have we got? A 2200 TC, the king of the P6s, I always say. A 3.5 auto. And we've got a 2000, an early 2000. I'll go and say hello in a second. Oh, I love the Toledo red interior, just like mine. I've got SD1s, we'll wander back to the SD1s in a moment because they're also very cool. Rovering continues, we've got the P4s and we've got a Rover Jet 1 turbine car, faithful replica. I was about to ask one if it is or not. It is a very good replica indeed. I love that dark metallic green, and this was such an epic bit of future technology from Rover back in the 1950s. They were ahead of the game by a long way, developing a jet-powered car out of the Auntie Rover. That's quite remarkable. And behind that, I skimmed past, well, first of all, a Ferrari V12, this manual Ferrari. This is one of the best ones to drive them up in. It's more of a cruiser, but it's such a wonderful thing to be in. I've driven one of these on the channel a while ago. And this, we've got a New York police car, NYPD. Fantastic, fully equipped, P71, or possibly P7B, it looks like a slightly later one. What a magic thing. All ones in a moment, because they're also very, very cool. Oh, Volkswagen stuff. California Classics. It's you off the internet.
Yeah. You're following me around.
Yes. No, you're following me, but in circles.
I know. We've done well.
Oh no. Hello. So we've got a rather lovely red Reliant scimitar being polished by this gentleman here.
Hello.
This is Danny Hopkins of Practical Classics and Tim Morgan of formerly a Rival magazine.
Oh my goodness, Tim and I worked together, but we used to be cutthroat rivals.
I know. Classics Monthly, Practical Classics. Oh, don't put anything on Facebook in case Danny hears what you're.
Exactly. You mustn't go anywhere near it.
Yeah.
But actually, we're great mates, really.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Yeah.
It's all fair
Yeah.
and double. Yeah.
Absolutely. So Danny, have you looked around the show yet?
I have had a half a look round. I'm very busy as you
Of course,
are.
of course.
But I've had a good look. It's busier than I think I've ever known it.
That's really good. That's
It
great.
really is good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Car of the show?
My car of the show so far, I think, is the Shropshire Spitfire and the Transport 6 Club stand.
Okay.
I'm a Spitfire guy. That was
Well,
my first
yeah.
ever restoration.
So-
and that Mark II is probably the best I've ever seen.
Wow, okay.
It's superb. And
High
it's going to
praise.
raise a lot of money for charity.
Even better. High praise. We're going to find that in a bit then. Thank you, Danny. See you later.
Guys.
So, getting into the restoration workshop part of the show, and now I'm officially into Japanese K cars and things. Let's get excited about a K10 Micra. Akina Racing, this is quite fun. And over here, hello. Now I've been told the door security have been improved greatly on this particular show, but apparently it hasn't, because they'll let any old in here. Hello.
Hi.
You're right.
I didn't know you were coming.
Steph has already succumbed to the curse of the NEC. I mean, is that you can't stop and talk to people because there's 1,000 other people also trying to talk to you all the time. It's just so busy. Just, I got like 3 words before 10 other people turned up to go and say hello to her, so I'll try and catch up later on. Now check out these beautiful modified Skylines. That is just such a great job. The size of that strut brace in there is incredible. Really, really cool. Yes, people's taking photos of it. And the juxtaposition of that and a Seat Panda 40 just there. Obviously the rebadged Fiat Panda. Panda 4x4. That's cool, hello. I'll do a quick skim around the Fiats and then come say hello. Got a modern Panda. A very modern Panda. Oh, the new Panda. I actually really like these as new cars go, and I am kind of tempted by a plain red one with white steel wheels. A 4x4 would be amazing, sorry. When I was in Italy in the summertime, I saw quite a few of them in showroom windows, but didn't get to actually sit and look at one. I love those quilted seats, so cool. What else have we got? Oh, big old Fiat. That is very cool. Well, can we tell us what it is? Can you tell what it is yet? A 1928 Fiat 520. That's magnificent. And an original Spider and a Strada. I only really see Stradas here at the show. And behind them, the X19s. Wow. Oh, there's so much to see and do. We're very much Italian land here because we've got Lancias and Alphas there. Check out the Delta. And then Aurelia Coupe, first monocoque body shell or something, I seem to remember. The Alpha's looking very pretty. We'll check those out in a second. So this is very much my corner of my stuff. I'm with my people here because we've got the Italian cars there and we've got the MGs and the Rovers over here. MG SVR, ridiculous thing. It was intended to be a Mangusta, but then MG bought it as like a halo car and bankrupted themselves doing this in the V8 ZT and Rover 75. They drive so really, really well. They're really cool. You'd expect it to feel like a kit car or something, but they don't. They feel really sorted. And this is German Diesel 75 in black, unusual colour for 75. Got the MG Car Club Village here. One of the more modern ones. TFs and Z cars. Of course, the ZR was basically the 200 VI / BRM with a body kit and new seats. All looking very good indeed. Now I'm ignoring a bunch of really cool Lanciers here while I'm doing this. Lancia Y or an Ypsilon. And Stratos, I think at least one of these will be a recreation. There's some really good Stratos recreations knocking around. And quickly skim over here. Because, oh my goodness, there's so much good stuff. If you're a massive car nerd, this is somewhere you've got to come to. What even is that? Monte Carlo Spider 2, wow. Love the wheels too. Oh, so much good stuff. Lancia being one of the greatest rally and competition brands in history. Oh, a 75 and a Sud and a Brera. Brilliant. This is Club Alpha UK, which is, I guess, different to the Alfa Romeo Owners Club official. Right. Some garden furniture and hot rods, which is the way things is. Willis. That looks just like the hot rod that was in the barn where I found my W123. Really similar. Okay, so modifieds and Americans. Now that is really cool. The Courtney publications are Trad Model A, 1932 coupe. Oh, is this? Looks like it's from the creator of Automatron, I would hazard a guess. Complete with custom bike on there. Interior is wild. Rev 75 seats, I think. Pop-up headlights.
That's what it's based on.
Based on an FX4 with a 2.7 Nissan. You would not guess that at all. But then, that is the goal with a really good custom car. Right, classic American stand. We've got some wild stuff on here. As always, Pontiac Le Mans. That's all right. And we've got this. Now, Hoovy's Garage have got two of these, or a real one and a fake one. Oops, sorry, there's a sign in the way. Buick Grand National. Really, sorry. Thank you. Really cool car. Amazing looking thing. Like deep gloss black paint, that's amazing. Also really cool, very much up my street. Check out this Ford Country Squire, complete with the fake wood. You can see the shine of it under the lights in here. And this is a massive thing in America. The big family wagons that seat about 9 people and cover it in the fake wood. And it's got the retractable headlights. It's all hidden away. A magical thing. And that's really cool. Challenger in kind of semi-Ratlook style. That is awesome. Just going to pop over there. Because also we've got a 442 Oldsmobile, convertible, no less. Check out that motor, the Rocket 435. A Mustang Mach-1, cool car, but almost ordinary in this company. And a little Falcon. This is, of course, what the Mustangs were all based on. I love the taillights on those things. So I never name checked this one, the car of the year, I think it is. 61 Chrysler Newport convertible. I don't know what the name of this colour is, but it's wonderful. Unique Morris Minor soft top. I love the wheels on that as well. What engine conversion is that? Oh, is it? Don't know actually. Oh, so we've got, oh wow, lots of more fun stuff. So suddenly you have massive 6 litre, 7 litre American V8s. So Riley's, the RMs, another really unassuming car which drives so well. I've thrown one of these around a racetrack once and they're fantastic. Austin's, Austin 10s, Austin 20 limousine. I keep saying it, but a pre-war Austin is very much going to be in my life soon. Somehow. It's not foreshadowing exactly. Oh, check out that Merc. I always do a quick skim around the the Gay Classic Car Club stand because they have got amazing cars. This Merc is just wonderful. That wood on that dashboard is fantastic. You can see why Mercedes was so expensive back in the day, so exclusive. An AX debut. That's when the special edition you paid extra for was basically the sticker that says debut and a stripe. Oh, Sierra. Early Sierra LX. Wow. Another 205 car surrounded by 205 today. Oh, lime flower on an Allegro. Happy days. And a convertible Allegro over there as well. Some wedges. Wonderful wedges. SD1s. Oh, crikey. I might have nearly done this haul in under an hour. So much to see. Morris Miners, 50 years of the Morris Minor Owners Club. Never mind the car, the Owners Club's been going 50 years. That's heritage for you there. Nice smelling burgers somewhere. Oh, check out this. Vintage Austin register. I've got some incredible things. 1913 Austin Sirdar Phaeton. Sirdar? I don't know. Wow, look at that. Amazing. And the Wolseley register. This one doesn't have a light up badge. Oh, cool car, 1924 to 28 they built this thing. And a wedge, 50th anniversary of the wedge. And a Hornet. Sorry, an Elf, sorry. What else have we got in this haul anyway? Austin A30 owners. Land crab owners. Oh man alive, there's so much to see. Oh good God. Are there actually Austin spare parts there? Some quite cool overalls. The Somersets and what have you. More American cars. Corvette Club. Oh wow. Early Thunderbird, that is awesome. Lunenburg Crown Vic. Bars in the back, so you're not getting out of that one. Love it. And a salmon pink convertible. This is the American Auto Club UK, by the way. Behind us we've got a Series 1 Land Rover and some serious rubber. That would be a great off-road. Big old Bentley. I'm getting more and more attracted to these. Must be an age thing. And a Kenworth cab. Wow. I feel like I'm in the A-team all of a sudden. That's a big old unit. I'm not sure what group this is. Ex-military Land Rovers, I guess. Yeah, they fitted for radio. When they say fitted for radio on a Land Rover, that's what they mean. Very fitted for radio. Ex-military Land Rover Association. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So I'm walking around in funny angles, missing what half these clubs are. This is Best of British Commonwealth Car Club. Okay. Yeah, I was following one of those MG signs on eBay this week. They're about £2,000. Oh, that is cool. Would you look at that bad boy? Military Vehicle Trust. The Mighty Adams. The lady filming this, I'll come back to that in a second. This is a deuce and a half. World War II American truck. That's cool. I mean, I think I've got car storage problems, but where on earth would you keep that thing? More to the point, where would you keep a little tank? Awesome. I'm assuming that's deactivated. I mean, I'm guessing someone's checked that. So cool. A half track. Wow. So the great thing about half track is you've only got to buy one pair of tyres for it. So it's a money saving. It's a money saver. So it's budget motoring. See, I don't know enough about these things to be able to tell you what any of these are. Only that they're very fun. In the world of, well, let's face it, you buy a classic car, it's a big toy. That's a big toy, and so are these. These are Humvees. extra wide wheelbase, apparently so they can run in the same truck grooves that the trucks are making in a convoy. So yeah, this is what went into Iraq, Operation Desert Storm, all that kind of thing. Hard to believe these things are pushing up 35 years old now. Huge, big things. Really cool. Oh, this is a this is Phantom on it. I thought it was a dingo. It is a Daimler Dingo. There's me thinking it's a Daimler Dingo, and what do you know? It literally is. That's the most important one. The T-Wagon. They do medicine there as well, but the T is the more important bit. Check out this little snub-nosed Chevy. It's kind of fun. So many angles on it. It's fun. And a fully tracked thing. It looks, I don't know, really old. It sounds like a dumb thing to say, but it's probably World War II, but it looks older. I wonder if it's amphibious in some way. Amphibiously unstoppable. There's a lot of these guys. It's a big area they've got. Check out, this is Humber. It's hard to tell with the big balloon tyres. This is, what's a Mercury? Sorry, yeah. It's a Malcolm Campbell's 1939 Mercury station wagon. Monty have a Humber that was very similar looking to that. Some of the big balloon tyres for getting through the desert. I'm going to scoot back over here, as well as the army vehicles. We've got Land Rovers. And I was going to squiz around the Land Rovers super fast. So keep watching. This time I'm not talking doesn't mean stuff's not happening. I actually saw Hippo, my old Mark 1 Freelander, yesterday. I had to do a little bit of welding on it. And unfortunately there's more to come. Jason's having a bit of a spend-a-thon on that car at the moment. He's had it almost a year, I think. I do need another Freelander. That's so cool. And these are the prototype and early ones in this particular group. Sorry. Well, it's such a good design, such a really interesting, not too fussy, just enough detail to make it interesting, and very practical, usable design. It actually works well as a car. This is Project J. These are the early discoveries again. Always give them a look in because I do like an early discovery. Series 2s. There's something about Series 2 as well. Basically, what the upshot of this video is I need a bigger barn. Check out this one. Full-on camping spec Series 2 wagon. A kitchen in the back, the seats fold into a nice little bed. Isn't that fun? This one looks has a breakdown truck, so if your other Series 2 breaks down, you can go recover it with this one. And you can see how solid the chassis is on one of these things. Yeah, that's not getting stuck on it. Oh wow, some interesting stuff in the Series 1 Club. This looks a lot like one of the really expensive coach-built ones. But I don't know, it's a funny colour. I think it actually is. I know it's manufactured by Grip Kaross. Designed for Swedish winters in 1954. Oh, it's got a different tailgate to the British ones. That's got to be a rarity. That's cool as well. Escort vehicle for some kind of royal event, I guess.
Yeah.
These are so cool. There was an expedition all the way, I don't know how far away, the Cambridge University guys back in the 50s, and they're recreating it. The guys are in their 80s now and they're recreating it at the moment. Such good vehicles. Oh. These are so good. I love a three-door Range Rover. God, too many cars I absolutely adore. David Bache, same guy designed the Rev P6 and the ST1, designed this as well. This has got the original vinyl seats as well. These were designed to be, you know, a luxury utility vehicle rather than a comfy show-off vehicle. And the idea was that the farmer could, you know, wear his dirty clothes in it in the daytime and take his wife into town on the weekend. Right, we've got Oomph. This is the Oxford University Motorsport Foundation. This is a great bunch of lads and lasses, I don't know what about. They do motorsport kind of messing around at the university, so it gets young people into classic cars and motorsport, which is fantastic. Over here I've got too much to see. That's MotoFest with some very nice pre-war stuff. Oh, I'm getting distracted already. Gosh, and Auto Unions, crikey, how did I nearly miss that? DKW's Auto Unions, what cool looking cars. So fantastic and so unusual these days as well. You very rarely see these out and about. Pretty little things. Oh, I'm going to have to cut back in a circle around there on nice early rolls. I'm guessing that's homemade, not the E-Type. Now that is lovely. Really, really nice. So skimming down from Auto Union into what the brand became, the Audis. Funnily enough, I was listening to the Clangers podcast on the way up, and they're talking about TTs. And the Audi Allroad, on the Doug DeMuro drove a Land Rover over because it was so unreliable. Yeah, Audi Quattros. Isn't that fantastic? Look at those fog lights. That is so cool. More Audis over here. I've got the Sporting Bears doing their annual drive around in an exciting car thing for charity. Good work, guys. Moving across, more Audis. Love that pink Audi. That's a really interesting colour. And even more colourful, the Beach Buggy Gang. Used to shoot a lot of these for Volkswagen magazine. And the Metaflake is just fantastic on a plain colour car. But get into these kind of, I don't know how you even do this. Using sort of lots of cutouts and masking and clever work. It's really, there's so much more detail in that than you'd imagine. This looks like one I shot on the beach yonks ago actually for a cover. Ha! Gosh, Polo Harlequin. Win a Polo Harlequin. Tell you what, for children's charity, £5, so scan the QR code and you can still enter. More Volkswagens, Corrado, Golf, modified, G60s. Now these are interesting things these days because they command insane amounts of money for split window buses, and there's a lot of nostalgia for them. And they're great fun. But the trouble is though, you can't really use them as they were intended because they're basically very, very slow indeed, and they're quite small inside. So you can go to the seaside for a cup of tea, but that's it. Ooh, Traction Avant. These are lovely things. So advanced in their day. It took the rest of the car industry about 50 years to catch up. I'm going to skim behind you for a second because I just saw a Triumph Acclaim. Isn't that cool? Oh god, more. Rover Sports Register. Very good club, lots of fun things going on there. P6s, 800. So I'm barely getting time to focus on anything because there's more P6s behind me. Very dark green, that's not black, that's Arden green. It's a show winner car of the year. And this, wait, is this the one I shot the other day for the video? I think it might be. Yeah, I think it is. I drove this car in a video about 2 weeks ago. Now behind us we have got, oh hello, a colour scheme on this 75. That's fantastic. Two-tone green metallic, the 75 and ZT Owners Club. Isn't that gorgeous? As is that ZT, just a V8 one. The incredible V8. The Rover was not based on a BMW 5 Series. I have to make that very clear. It was an all-new chassis. But anyway, DS, incredible. And ID, also beautiful. A GS Estate. Holy monkeys. And check out this though. This is a car that's going to be so rare in the future because the C6 is monumentally complicated and it costs an absolute packet of £700 a year to insure, or not to insure, it's tax these days. because it's a big engine and emissions and things, but it is just beautiful inside. It's a work of art, and it's just so sublime to drive. Yeah, wonderful thing. So it's coming down there. Hello. And going to the French rivals over here. Got the Renaults. Oh, a GTS. Oh, check out this injection. Headlight wipers. My. What is this, a 30? I think it might be a 30. 30 TX V6 injection with headlight wipers. And this one is a Mark II Renault 18. They put Mark II on the boot lid. That's bonkers. And slightly newer, a 21. Such cool things. Oh, I almost missed. A Nova GSI and an Omega Elite. Oh, check out that. I always do this. I always start looking at the Hot Wheels and then realise I've got nowhere to put them because I've got far too many and manage to tear myself away. Normally. So over in Hall 3A now, we're on the Jaguar Heritage Trust / Jaguar XJ40 stand, and this is something very interesting. It's an XJ40, but count the doors. 1, 2, not 4. This is a 2-door coupe, which I've been allowed to sit in. XJ40 prototype or concept. Oh, it still smells like a new car. It's so nice in it. Look at this beautiful piping on the cream leather. This is epic. I wish they'd made this car. They did a prototype of a coupe like this. They did a prototype of an estate. They didn't make any of them. They stuck with the 4-door saloon. They really missed a trick. Silly Jaguar. Oh, the smell in here is incredible. It's like leather. You can still smell the glue. It's incredible. And it's a 12. I forgot it was a 12. And it actually looks quite tidy, not terrifying like in an XJS. Wandering through Hall 3A. Ooh, nice Mexican hat alloys for a Mercedes. And things get a bit eclectic in here, so we've got a nice Mark II Granada. I don't know if that's on air ride perhaps, SL. That does look rather nice. Another Merc. Lovely wheels. Beautifully detailed. Is that a Mercury Cougar, I believe? I think it might be. That's huge. Oh, it's a Charger, sorry, not a Cougar. It is huge. And we've got all the Jaguars. XJS 50th anniversary. So it's 50 years of the XJS this year, 40 years of the XJ40 next year. It's an interesting car because it was really, it's not slated as the wrong word, but after the E-Type, people really didn't take to it. But it outsold the E-Type endlessly. It was in production for like 20 years. Like 2 facelifts, and every facelift outsold the previous one. And here we've got some very nice. What is going on there? Horse on an Aston Martin. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Getting ourselves into some E-Types, because Jaguar territory over here. E-Types are a very interesting car because for a long time they were the ultimate Halo Classic, and they are still incredibly beautiful. They're actually quite nice to drive, I think. But the values of them have absolutely tanked in the last year or two, largely because the people who always kind of idolised them and wanted them when they were growing up are no longer really buying cars quite so much. So here we've got a modern classic executive cars group. I always get the name wrong. Some really nice cars over here. For newer, older classics. I'm big into the Jags again. Mr. Skelton lurking over there from various Jaguar magazines. And Mazda Rotary Clubs. Now this is interesting. The Mazda Rotary is a really clever concept. Now obviously we've got the RX-7, that's a given. But this little red one is something a little unusual. Because this is an R100 from 1971. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in person before. That's awesome. Wow. I'm super excited to have seen that. So this is really impressive. 1971 982cc rotary, making 100 horsepower with a maximum speed of 112 and 0 to 60 of 8.5.
The difference between yours and mine is that much in the width of the houses.
And it's one of the only ones here in the UK, and it was fully restored from a wreck not long ago. You never know what you're going to find, from a one-of-one Mazda to a Healy motor launch, which I guess is probably from the 1960s, looking at the steering wheel. And a very interesting beach buggy. Not just the paint, but also the body style. 4-seater, that's really unusual. And this is a guy who owns it. He's busy chatting, so we'll try and catch him in a bit. So moving on, again, there's always more. Check out this bad boy, RX-8 Super 3-rotor. I'm guessing it's a monstrous turbo on the front of there. Fairthorpe's over here. Such a contrast, it's hilarious, but brilliant. NSU R080s, we've spotted them before and we love them. Oh look, it's an engine. Now that's unusual. Yeah, so you don't often get to see this, do you? Oh, push the button, it'll move. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can see the rotor actually rotating.
Yeah.
In the real car it goes a little faster.
This is the back rotor.
Yeah.
And this is the front. So
Oh, okay.
This would be rotor 1.
Yeah.
And that would be rotor 2.
So it's a twin rotor engine.
Yes.
That's impressive, and then the gearbox obviously behind it. Well, it just showed me, you can actually see the brake calipers are on top of the gearbox just there, underneath the air cleaner. And you change the pads by taking the air filter out of the way. I never knew that about an NSU. Now that is a wide body. I can't hear anything happening. And this is something I don't know if you've noticed here at the NEC before. The Mitsubishi clubs. This is the Celica Island group. I think I've seen them before. But around the back of that, we've got the Colt Club, which is obviously Mitsubishi Colts, because they were imported independently from the company for the first few years. Oh, check out this Toyota. Well, that's something pretty impressive in itself. That is really cool. I love that. Such a rarity, a Celica, from the earliest of early days of Celicas.
He's barely rich in it.
Oh, and Midas. One of the many little kind of kit cast or small low volume cars we have in the UK, or have had for a long time. So this is a Celeste. This is an astonishingly rare car, 1976 Celeste 2000, which is a little two-door coupe. Really interesting car. And got ourselves an early Shogun. Isn't that unusual? Well, a lovely colour. Unusual to see one in this condition out and about. Normally these things get worked to death and they just don't exist beyond a rotting shell. But this is beautiful. Can I just say, oh, cute! Little Y-Ridge Immaculate Fiesta. That's awesome. So understandably, it's immaculate because we are in the pride of the show area. It's brilliant. So Lancaster Pride of Ownership has got quite a few interesting vehicles. For example, a Volkswagen complete with its own bar, which has my full stamp of approval. GTI twin cam Charade. Don't pick me up on the pronunciation. Lovely Golf. Incredible Citroen. It's very, very accurate 1970s French accessorization. Oh my goodness, I love that. That is the best. Very pretty Sunbeam. I'm a big fan of the rich stuff. And a delightful Beetle over there as well. Two-tone, slammed, fully... Again, I'm going to see him air ride. Yes, it is. Oh no, it's not. Really cool.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Lovely mini pickup truck. Another Mustang. And check out a Metro van. The rarest of the rare. Austin Rover. Complete with accessorization. And what's this? What's this? It's a Renault, I believe it is. Gordini coloured. That's pretty. Renault 8 Gordini. Such a lovely mix. Wow, a Berlingo. V-plate Berlingo in pride of ownership alongside a TR4A and a Ford 1600. God, that looks so cool, doesn't it? It's so different from the others. It's a really mad mixture. This is across from Jaguar Land Rover Classic. Okay, they've actually got a stand of their own. Merching on a Defender. I think there should be a word for purchasing merch. I think... Oh, I love that Series 1. That's really nice. An old Land Rover should always look a little bit battered. It should be the law. Yeah, as I say, I think there should be a word for purchasing merch and actually merchasing. So, going to make a merchus. Check out the Honda S2000s. As some people say, the car the MX-5 wishes it was. E-Type. Ooh, what's that one? That's cool. Modified as well. And a D-Type. Ooh, yeah, hello. Okay, so this is the Subaru Impreza RB320 Club for these limited edition cars. These were to celebrate Richard Burns' 2001 World Rally Championship. And they had 320 horsepower, hence the fact it's called an RB320. Interesting story, I went on the launch of this up at ProDrive's racetrack and got to drive one around the ProDrive racetrack, which is very exciting. And a couple of years later, after Richard Burns was no longer with us, I was on the Beaujolais run, an event in France, and his dad was one of the celebrity guests. Our car, a TR7, decided to dump its head gasket somewhere outside Paris. And I wound up getting a lift through the Channel Tunnel with Richard Burns' dad in one of these cars. That is my claim to fame with the RB320. None of our luggage was in the car. We had to dump it in another passing car because otherwise we couldn't get home. But yeah, really cool car with lots of little extra details unique to itself. Classic Z register, Nissan Z cars. Look at the size of that engine. That is just immense. It's like a locomotive motor under the bonnet of these fantastic coupes. We're heading back over into newer Z cars. 300 ZX. Good looking car, that. And the MR2. The MR2 Drivers Club. I was in that club for a while when I had an MR2, Mark 1. But check out the skylines. Who's going to jump over here? Love a Japanese plate, that's good. Beautiful. Really nice. You know, I walked past these a minute ago and completely missed them because I was looking at the light up number plate. So I do need another one of these actually. That was a really good fun car. DeLoreans. I love these when I was growing up. It's like it's ridiculously brilliant. But how can you not be a kid and not, just fall in love with a DeLorean because they're just mentally brilliant? I'll probably get one day, maybe. LS Motor Company. Oh god, £7 grand. I was talking to Mrs. Furious last night about trading or moving on our R170, getting a later one. There's a jump in price though between £400 for ours and £7,000 for that one. I do like the red interior though. Or 15 for that one. Now we're into some unusual things here. Massive Volvo motorhome. Only £350,000 plus VAT. I'll take two. Oh, we're in the auction section now. I think we must be. Nice SL, 20 grand. E-Type, 95,000. See, that would have been 130,000 a year or two ago. And a Brera, 10 grand. Suddenly, an awful lot of Aston Martins, or manual as well. I love how manufacturers are pushing automatics on us more and more and more, and so finding a manual version of something is becoming a selling point. This one's a manual as well. I wonder how much this one might be. V8 Vantage, that's very up my street. 52,000. It's moved to a different postcode all of a sudden. Little Triumph. Gosh, how's a little Triumph like that £18,000? Wow. 48,000 miles, 2 owners. Oh, you could browse around here all day, couldn't you? DBS, this is quite a lot of money. Yeah. Roller. Oh man, there's so much to see and do. Maserati. They look better with the banana taillights. Okay. I keep saying I'm going to stop the video and just wander around and look for a bit. I keep seeing more and more and more to see. It never ends. I think we're into clothes and auctions. I don't know what hall I'm in anymore. This is a bit of the show I always get to, hall 2. I get kind of lost and then lose track of where I am. Now, on the Rimmer Brothers stand, I just found some really nice steering wheels. Looking at the new Whiz kit I've just acquired, I was thinking a little steering wheel like this would be absolutely perfect. It's like a Motolita leather one, a bit brilliant. Just check their QR code. It's unfortunately 360 quid, but you do get what you pay for because that thing is just magnificent. Oh, check this out. A little Suzuki early Ignis, I think, isn't it? Ignis Sport. Spiritual successor to my Whiz kit. There's some rather cool stickers just here. This is the Young Retro Car Club, who do great line in classic cars, but a better line in brilliant stickers. God, is that Mark 5 or Mark 6?
It's a Mark 5.
Brilliant. Brilliantly Ford in the 90s.
Well, it's one that no one liked.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
The one that had a horrible engine and the steering was a joke.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to not say anything nasty about it, but you've done it for me.
Well, you can do if you like.
Yeah, the terrible Escort that made the Ford Focus so good.
Yeah.
Hello, you're right. Good, thanks. Distracted by the best wig ever, very 80s-tastic, in the Capri stand, naturally. But yeah, great accessorisation. I was just saying, this is the car that made the Focus as good as it was, in some ways. Yeah. But it's so nice to see one now, because there's just none left. Thank you, I'll see you later. A little Ashes to Ashes Quattro, and check out the Triumph. That is just magic. Look at that. Yellow headlamp covers. Lovely bit of accessorisation. That is nice. That is so nice. And then a couple of Trabants. I need to put a Trabant on the channel soon. And a Wartburg. See, I'm looking along this side. Look at all this interesting stuff. Toyota Land Cruiser. What generation Land Cruiser? FJ40 Land Cruiser. And a Humber. But I'm missing all the stuff behind me. It's also incredible. Skoda Rally Cup, Skoda convertible. These are monstrously rare. I want this one I shot for Practical Classics a few years ago. Oh, rear engine joy. Then we've got very slammed. I think that's a Sylvia, isn't it? Sorry. Interesting custom stuff. Skoda Estate. Oh, mildly customed CSL. That is really, really lovely. As is that Land Rover. Dynamic Classic stand here. Interesting restorations and things. So we are in the auto jumble and parts area of the show. Restoration workshop. There are more cars even over here. So we've got Triumphs. I should probably be going all around the restoration area looking for stuff at this point. Oh, Saab Owners Club. I nearly missed Saabs. Lovely 900 turbo. Such cool cars. Oh, check this out. 1959, sorry. 93 B Deluxe. Wow. Red cloth seats. Saab wagon. 95 and 96 like we had on the channel not so long ago. Borrowed from Hagström Saab. Also slammed. That looks awesome. That looks so good. And into Saabs to Volvos. Keep the Swedes together. Contain the Swedes. We've got a 440 GLT. We've got a P1800. And this is the original Roger Moore Saints car, apparently. Oh, this is just so distracting. You try and have a plan of where you're going to walk, but you just need about 3 days to meander. Because I'm just showing you everything now. Hey, that's quite cool. Yes. I know, this is the Spitfire stand, which is the one that Danny was saying was really good. Was it this one? Might be. That does it rather nice. The Stag. I wonder if there's any WizKid bits lurking around over here in the auto jumble. There is a lot of stuff over here. Oh, Vauxhalls. I normally seem to miss the Vauxhalls somehow. Mark 1 Cavaliers. This is an anniversary of Cavaliers, perhaps. It's the Mark 1, which is obviously very sharp styling. 50th anniversary, 1975. It looked really sharp and modern, but it was much the same as before underneath. Front engine, rear wheel drive and all the rest of it. Then came the Mark 2, which was just incredible. One of the best Vauxhalls ever made. Front engine, front wheel drive. It's the Global K platform, wasn't it? And the Mark 3, which is, I describe as the best Vauxhall ever. Especially if you get one of the really hot ones like the 4-wheel drive or the GSI 2000 like this one. And the Vectra, which is 30 years of the Vectra, crikey. So much good stuff. Sorry. Getting into some of the classic 60s ones. And Triumph Roadster Club. So this is a real juxtaposition. Wow, the dicky seat, that'll finish you off. Now this is interesting. So we've got the Bond Bugs over here. That's one thing. But then opposite the Bond Bugs, we have got the Isletta Owners Club. And they've got a Microlina, but I can't get near it. So these... yes, I do have a reverse gear. The story of owners driving into garages and being dying, basically, because they're trapped against the wall is not true. But... oh, rather lovely. That tartan interior, and the steering wheel and dashboard goes out with the door. Isn't that cool? And yes, we've got the Microlino. This is the new electric version of the set. And we've got some more around here. The Messerschmitts. Basically a aircraft fuselage or cockpit minus the wings. The tiller steering and everything. Wow. I've not driven one of these. I must rectify that at some point. So. Now we've got the Trojan, so there's a whole little area. The best thing about microcars is if you're a bit of a collector, you can have loads of them and squeeze them into a small space. It's like collecting micro machines. Other Vauxhalls, other classic Vauxhalls. And Scimitars. Okay, Hall 8. I wasn't planning on going to Hall 8 yet, but here we are. So Russian cars, ooh, those cosmic alloys. So cool. So now we go through the weird no man's land between halls. Normally they shove all the Fords out here and I tend to miss it because I've run out of time. So I can smell all the really nice smelling hot dogs and food and things that I can't eat any of because they're all heavily gluten encrusted. Lucky me. So, Hall 8. Minis and Fords, as far as I can tell. Let's start with Minis. The British Mini Club. Well, that's quite cool. I like those. Very modern headlights. So someone said this is a wooden picket one. I actually like this colour. I love those seats as well. There was that press event recently, and there was a Mazda in that colour, and the press officer hated it, but all the journalists loved it. Early Mark 1 or 2 sliding window car. Pack of Woodbines. Old-fashioned cigarettes. When cancer was cool. Jumping across to Anglias. Even a convertible, that's unusual. And an estate. Got the rare ones here. Ah, Cortinas. My dad's company cars were these things back in the day. Then everyone's dad had a Cortina company car back in the day. Modified minis. Honda VTEC Mini with a flip front. That's quite a common thing for a bit. 230 horsepower in a Mini. That is going to be, let's call it entertaining. That's the way we go with that one. That's really smart. This kind of semi-period Stage 2 1380cc engine. That'd be entertaining. That'd be really fun. It'd sound right as well. And behind us we've got Austin Rover Mini 30 from 1989. I do like these kind of 1990s sort of anniversary ones, but they just really are just lagging it out. It's all got carburettors on it. And this is 1970 Clubman. Beautiful shade of beige. Amazing colour scheme on that Cortina. White wall tyres on a Cortina. Wow, with Crago alloys. And some very interesting seats. They look a bit like MX-5 front seats and custom quilted back seats. That's a thing and a half. Now, run over here. We've got the Y register. The lovely folks with the early Minis. Y304 OBL. This was a press car for BMW Mini back in the day. A couple of guys being beaten by a pull-up stand.
Hello.
Hello. You've been beaten by a pull-up stand?
We need to talk about April.
Who's she? So April isn't a lady, it's a month. It's the 25th anniversary of when the Mini went into production in 2001. So these are incredibly 25 years old in a few months' time, which is remarkable, isn't it? Back to the classic Minis, Mighty Minis, Mini Cooper register. And not little at all, it's this amazing Chevy van 20.
Yeah.
Full-on day van. Oh, look at that. Someone's knitted a van. That is amazing. Incredible. And into the Fords, fully Forded now. A lot of you guys do love a Capri. So let's show you these things quickly. 1972 Capri in very yellow. 71, a colour called Tawny. It's that JPS black. 75 2-litre GTS. So of their time. Oh, check out this, another day van. The National Street Van Association. Do you like to kidnap children off the street? You need a Chevy van. Still vanning after all these years. Incredible. And Mini Mokes. Oh wow. These are hilarious. Drafty but hilarious. Gosh, I hadn't realised it was 40 years since Live Aid. Incredible. Oh, and a sideline, if you happen to come to the Capri stand, check out the tyres these guys have got on. That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Yeah, now, we've got two very different kinds of Ford here. The Model Y and Model C register. This is like the 1930s car, like the Austin equivalent. Two very cute little cars. Opposite that, we've got a fire-breathing monster of a Sierra. Full-on Cosworth touring car. And this was like the king of the road for so long, that monstrous turbo. was the thing everyone had to have. Well, that's fun. Model A Club of Great Britain, 29 Roadster pickup. Vintage Hot Rod Association racing thing. Now this looks so much fun. It's simple. It's another Model A, but effective. V8 Pilot. Check out that lovely little radiator cap. And another one. The plane insignia. Awesome. And we've walked all the way to the other end of the show. Reaching with us, what are these? The Mark 1 Zephyr and Zodiacs. Check out that. Fully rock and roll. Oh, lowrider. That's awesome. Amazing hubcaps. Before alloys, that's what you fitted, the custom hubcaps. Oh, it's custom car featured. Now, I didn't walk in via this entrance. This is the Hall 5 entrance, and they are greeted by the MG PR3 concept prototype from the, I think, the late 80s, which you can see is basically where the MGF came from. Isn't that incredible? It's amazing what they're finding in the halls, the vaults of the museum at Gaydon. Magic. And that's what became the MX-5 biggest rival. Oh, it's a bus. It's a big bus. Big bus. And a wee tractor. So there's just, I think, 2 Renault car clubs amalgamated here, or just the Renault Classic car club altogether. Oh, Renault 1300 and an R10 from 1970. That's a cool looking thing. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, they're interesting cars, the Renaults. But this is also very interesting. The Alpines, the classic, the last of the classic Alpines, the reinvention of the Alpine. This, though, is one of the best driving cars you'll ever get to sit in. These are just absolutely phenomenal. It's like your brain is connected directly to the steering wheel without the arms being in the way. But this is actually really interesting. I've had a go in one of these, and it is remarkable. As the guys from Renault will tell you, it's not just a bigger motor and a body kit. It is completely revised suspension and all that kind of stuff. So it does handle and feel different to the Renault 5 it's based on. Surprisingly big when you get close to it, though. Anyway, another 205. It's like a dimmer body kit, I think, or something. Oh, it is a dimmer. It's got a number plate. That wide body's mental. 16 valves of joy. 406, a 106 Rally. Oh, that's so cool. And a 306. Yeah, I will add a 306 to my collection at some point. Someone tagged me on one for sale the other day. That's a 3-door as well. So good. But yeah, I wasn't in the group, so I couldn't look at it. 309. As many people will tell you, including me, 309 handles a little bit better than the 205 because it's got a slightly longer wheelbase. It was, of course, originally intended to be the Talbot Arizona, but had to use a lot of 205 parts in it to make it affordable. Gosh, Peugeot 604 GTI, crikey, that is rare for so many reasons in that name. Phenomenal. Wow. There's another dimmer body kitted 205 GTI. Crikey! There can't be many of those things left, and here they are. Okay, we've got the Drive Tribe gang. Someone's selling some breakfast whiskey. I have no problem with that. I'll come back for a wee dram. Oh, hello, check out this bad boy. Buick Riviera supercharged. Oh, it's Richard Hammond's. Okay. Originally one of 3 cars using lockdown on the Grand Tour shows. Look at that interior. I love the way that the American car manufacturers just colour-coded literally everything in those days. Amazing. Modified stuff, very nice. Porsche just there. Looks a bit like a rough, but I don't think it is. Interesting things. What on earth is that? It's a Type D Syracuse. Okay. Chrysler 300? No, not 300 lights, are they? Answers on the postcard. What are those headlights from?